Hello everybody. So this is going to be the first video, I guess, of the track guides. I'm not going to focus much on hot lap, more of like pit entry, exit, and what to watch for in the turns and what's going to make you lose a lot of time. So with that said, we're just going to get out and do a few laps here. So the first thing for this pit is that when you exit, you got to stay on the service road, but you can go up here as long as, you know, there's no traffic or whatever. And that should enable you to, you know, get out there a bit faster. This race this week is 400 miles, so you're definitely bound to have at least one green flag pit stop, I'd imagine. So that would be the way that you want to get out. And when you're first starting out, you really want to brake at the ones, and then you want to hug the inside as much as you can and then get out. But it's really important that if you have to choose, you want to take it easy on entry always, because these stretches are really long. So the most important thing for a decent lap time is making sure that you can get a good exit on all corners, because especially in like 1 and 2 here, if you miss your spot, your mark, you're never gonna get off that corner. I mean, you're gonna push. It doesn't take much. Like, you miss your entry by like a tire width or two, depending on your setup, and you're pretty much screwed. Like, you won't be able to turn. So you always grab it right on the inside, so then you can get out. Same thing. And like, don't be afraid to slow down. Like, if you can't get off, I'm telling you, if you're not slowing down enough for the corner and you just start doing that, you will improve your lap times. So we're gonna go ahead and pit this lap. Actually, I'm just gonna show you guys, like, you know how this is like nice and flowy. So I'm taking my time, making sure I get all the way below the white line so I can step on the gas coming out. Also, I should mention that this is a 110 track temp with some wear on the track, but not too much. You see how I missed a little bit there, and I'm having a hard time in the corner. Same with this one. Like, if I miss it, it's like the thing is pushing and I can't step on the gas soon enough. And it's a really line sensitive track, so whatever, and it's all about entry. See, like, if I go too wide on this one here, see how I have to let go of the gas because I push all the way. And I mean, it doesn't matter how godly your setup is, if you keep missing your entry, you're gonna push like that, and there's not much that you can do to fix it. I mean, you can make your rear end really loose, so when you step on the gas you turn, but I mean, if you're adjusting your setup for that and the problem is your line, it's gonna give you problems elsewhere. So we're gonna go ahead and pit here. So if you're pitting, you don't want to go too high, then hit the brake just about here. Should give you plenty of time to slow down. Yeah, I guess in the test session the cones are not really where they're supposed to be, though. I guess I never really noticed that before. So pit speed is 60, and of course when you're doing 60 just like at Daytona, you have to give yourself a bit of room to slow down or you're gonna miss your stall. Just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look outside the car. Oops, one too many. And we're just gonna go back to when we came out of pit road. Alright. So we're getting out here, and I did screw up my my entrance to the second part of the service road, so you can go wide here. You don't have to go that wide, but take as much track as you need as long as there's no traffic. And then if you nail this like really good, and then you come out. Yeah, almost hit the grass there, but like it's what you don't want to do is that you don't want to ride that lane like all on the inside here, you know, staying off the track, because what happens is that when you come here, you see how I'm like arcing it there. If you're following on the bottom, when you come to about here, you're gonna have to slow down so much to make that turn properly. So it's just a negative. So go wide. If there's no car, take as much room as you want. If there is a car, there's not going to be anybody on that inside. So you can take the inside lane. Like I'm about middle here. I mean, you can go down to the inside lane, or just about. If there's a car there, I mean, he's wrecking. So you're already in trouble anyway. So you want to accelerate coming into traffic here, stay there, and you can come up as soon as the traffic is done. Another thing too I should stress is that when you are coming into traffic, if you don't have time to pull ahead of the car that's coming behind you, you probably want to hit your brake marker like a little bit, instead of hitting at the 1, like maybe like start slowing down at the 2 or something. Because the worst thing you could do here is race somebody too hard early on. Like, I mean, if the race is almost over, well, of course you're not going to want to give stuff up. But when you're coming in here, let's say in the race, and like somebody had a better run off you, and it's got your insides, right? So, I mean, if you already know that they're maybe like a tenth faster than you or whatever, and they just happen to take advantage of a mistake from you, maybe the turn before or whatever, like it's more advantageous for you to, like, if they're on your inside, to slow down at 2 so they can go ahead and take the corner properly, and then you can follow them right back and take your corner properly. Because if you end up getting in a battle there, that does 2 things, or 3. The guys that are in front of you are getting away because they're running faster. The guys behind you are catching up because you're running slower side by side. And chances are, if you come in side by side here, like, you're probably going to be side by side like the whole way, you know, unless your car is really superior and you're doing the move. And then in the meantime, well, you both are hard on your stuff and tracking a slower lap times. So it's always good to keep an eye on the relative. You have lots of time on this track to look at your relative to see like who's moving around you, and you know who you're catching up, who you're not catching up, who's catching on you. So when traffic gets to you and pass you, you already know like if you can fight with them. If it's lap like 120 or 400 and you know the guy's a little bit faster, like there's no need to fight them. Just as soon as you get to the stretch, if you have the outside and they're on the inside, instead of hitting that brake at brake marker 1, hit it a bit before, like at 2, so they'll get the run, and then you both can get into your corners. Then you can draft and then repass them again, you know, if they make a mistake or whatever. But that's super important. Like, you start racing that way, you know, like short tracks are a bit different, but like in a long race like Indianapolis where you do like 200 laps and it's about like 4 hours long with the cautions, it's really worth your while to, you know, race like that, and you'll get it back at the end. If you're really faster than them, you will get it back. So don't make a mistake and then forcing the issue after your mistake, and then maybe getting wrecked out because the other guy beside you doesn't run a proper line. This, like, you're just like multiplying the chances of you not finishing the race by a lot. So aside from that, so your turn, as you see there, you just want to keep a nice curve, slow down enough so you can get inside that white line, and then you can come out with the gas full throttle. Same thing here, slow down enough so you can hook on the inside line here, then you can get out. Like, that's, if there's one thing you should practice, is your corner entry. It's going to make all the difference in the world in your, see how like I'm keeping it but I can get out the corner. Same here, I'm slowing down a lot. And then grabbing the inside of that white line, and then I can step on it. Like my fast lap was 51.796 in the weather. And I did that by slowing down. So if you do any kind of road courses, often enough, like slowing down in the corners is going to get you more speed. Same principle apply for this. And if we look at our last lap, okay, yeah, this one where I'm going wide intentionally. See, like I missed my corner here, and I'm losing like a lot of time because my car is like pushing really, really hard. I can't get on the gas. Same here. Like I'm getting on the gas, but a lot later. See, I should be on the gas now, but I can't go. I can't be full throttle. Like I have to like go easy. If you look at my throttle here, I have to go easy before I can, and then I have to let go because I'm gonna hit the wall. So like those are tenths of seconds that you're losing, and you're accumulating it. See right here, I can't step on it yet. Can't step on it yet. Oh, I'm going to pits. That's right. But hopefully that gets you a general idea, and it's all about your corner entry, making good pit stops, and know who you're racing out there. If somebody's faster, don't fight them. You know, if it's like, 10 laps to go, 15 laps to go or whatever, and you know that you can probably hold them off, I mean, sure, race them. I mean, like I said earlier, though, you're multiplying your chance of you getting to a wreck, because depending, even if you're top split or lower split, at top split people are going to get impatient and they're going to turn you. It's that simple. In bottom split, they may not get impatient, but they're just going to turn you because the talent is just not there. They can't hold it. Like most people in bottom split, like can't hold lines and stuff like that. They wreck all the time. They can't finish races. So if you're in a bottom split, I guarantee you just by finishing the race, like you're going to climb. So that's what you got to get your mindset. But anyway, like hopefully this gives you guys a good idea of what to do and not to do while on the track and how to race. And again, most important thing is your corner entry. I know I've repeated that, but it's all about your corner entry because the straights are very long. So you wanna maximize. If you gain like a tenth on your corner entry, but you end up losing like half a second on the straight because you couldn't get off the corner, I mean it's not worth it. So just slow down and you'll do good. So that's it for this video, guys. Next week I'll do another one. I'll try to do it earlier this time so it could be out like before the week starts. Alright, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see some more. Thanks.